Motorola is back with its most premium flip phone yet, the Razr Ultra 2025, and it's coming in hot at $1,299, the highest price tag we've seen on a Razr so far. But right across the ring stands the brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7, a little easier on the wallet at $1,099. So the big question is that extra $200 for the Razr Ultra really worth it? Or is the Z Flip 7 the smarter foldable to go for this year? With both phones officially out, it's time to put them head to head. Let's see how Samsung and Motorola's latest flip phones stack up. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 keeps some of the same design elements from last year, like its boxy shape. But the big visual upgrade is the new edge-to-edge cover screen, which now stretches around the rear cameras and offers a lot more usable space. Motorola users are already familiar with this kind of setup, but it's a fresh look for Samsung's Flip series. The cover screen is now 4.1 inches, a decent jump from the smaller versions on older models. One thing Samsung has going for it is thickness, or the lack of it. The Flip 7 is slimmer than the Motorola Razr Ultra 2025, measuring just 13.7 millimeters when folded, compared to the Razr's 15.7 millimeters. That may not sound like much, but it can really matter if you use a case or keep your phone in tight pockets. Samsung also focused on durability, giving the Flip 7 an IP48 rating and using tough materials like armor, aluminum, and Gorilla Glass Victus 2. Motorola, on the other hand, is playing in a different design league this year. It's wild to see how far they've come, especially since they were way behind Samsung when flip phones first came back. The Razr Ultra 2025 brings bold textures to the lower half of the phone, including fancy finishes like wood and Alcantara, giving it a truly premium feel. As for displays, Motorola is going all out. Both the inner and outer screens have a super smooth 165Hz refresh rate and use bright pole panels. The main screen has a sharp Super HD Plus resolution, landing between standard FHD Plus and high-end QHD screens. Plus, the outer display is protected by Gorilla Glass with ceramic shield, solid protection against scratches and drops. Samsung's main screen is still good. It's a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X panel with adaptive refresh rates up to 120 Hz. The cover screen also goes up to 120 Hz and can switch between multiple refresh rate settings. But even with these solid specs, Motorola clearly takes the lead when it comes to display quality and design flair. One big reason the Motorola Razr Ultra 2025 costs more is that it uses a top-of-the-line chip. It's powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is currently the best Android processor out there. Samsung, on the other hand, took a different route with the Galaxy Z Flip 7, ditching Qualcomm and using its own Exynos 2500 chip instead. Samsung says the new 3nm Exynos chip makes the Flip 7 faster, but most experts think the Snapdragon 8 Elite in the Razr is actually stronger. Motorola also packs more RAM, 16 GB compared to Samsung's 12 GB on the Flip 7. When it comes to software, Samsung has the advantage. They promise 7 years of Android updates and security patches, and the Flip 7 runs One UI 8 based on Android 16 right out of the box. Motorola's Razr Ultra comes with Android 15 and guarantees only 3 major Android upgrades. Battery life and charging? Motorola is winning there too. Samsung bumped the Flip 7's battery up to 4,300 mAh, but the Razr Ultra still has a bigger 4,700 mAh battery. Plus, Motorola's 68-watt wired charging is way faster than Samsung's 25-watt max. Motorola is also pushing AI features hard this year. The Razr Ultra has a special button to launch the Moto AI Hub, which feels really useful and not just tacked on. One cool new trick is Look and Talk. You just look at the phone in tent mode and start chatting with the AI. Samsung's AI features are still some of the best, offering lots of tools for generating, summarizing, translating, and more. Bixby's still around, but Samsung is shifting focus to Gemini, which seems like a smart move. Camera-wise, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 brings back the same 50MP main sensor with OIS and a 12MP ultra-wide on the back. The inner selfie cam is still 10MP, so no real hardware changes. Any improvement in image quality is probably coming from Samsung's new Exynos chip and software tweaks, not the camera itself. Motorola, on the other hand, is going all in on visuals. The Razr Ultra 2025 has Pantone validated cameras, which should mean better skin tones and more natural colors. It also rocks a 50MP main camera, a 50MP ultra-wide, which might capture more detail than Samsung's, and a massive 50MP selfie camera, a big step up from the flips. Both phones should do well in good lighting, but Motorola might take the lead in low-light shots and ultra-wide performance. Plus, the Razr Ultra can record in 8K, while Samsung caps out at 4K. The Galaxy Z Flip 7 starts at the same price as last year's Flip 6. That's $1,099.99 for the 256GB version and $1,219.99 if you want 512GB. Both models come with 12GB of RAM. So yeah, it's still a premium price phone. Motorola's Razr Ultra 2025 costs a bit more at $1,299, but you're getting 512GB of storage and 16GB of RAM. That's more memory than Samsung offers. And if you buy directly from Motorola, you can even get a 1TB version, something Samsung hasn't done on a flip phone yet. The Razr Ultra officially went on sale May 15th, 2025. Samsung opened pre-orders for the Flip 7 on June 9th, with full availability starting July 25th. If you want easy access and long software support, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 is a solid pick. But honestly, the Motorola Razr Ultra 2025 feels like the better phone right now. It's pricey, but the specs and carrier support are hard to beat. If you don't plan to keep your phone forever, the Razr Ultra is a strong choice. That said, the Flip 7's Android 16 and 7 years of updates are big pluses, plus it's more affordable. Just keep in mind, it's no longer the top dog in the flip phone game.